Those who think that 2023 will be business as usual, it will not be so. All the youth should be mobilized to vote them out. They are all the problem of Nigeria.
Obaseki said something some few days ago that they printed 60 billion naira to share in Abuja. The minister came up and said it's a lie. So who are we believing? Is it the Obaseki or the minister?
We talk about Patami, about his involvement with the Boko Harams, whether he's robbing the back of Boko Harams or he's sponsoring them or whatever. Is it because this country is Nigeria? That's why anybody can mess up and get out of it. If it is true, I'm disappointed in him, that Mr. Patami. And the president is sitting there watching and looking, never said anything. If he, the president Buhari, I know, he to ask, first of all, ask that Minister of Finance to resign. Also ask that Mr. Patami also to resign. Nigeria is dying.
I voted against Jonathan, and I'm not regretting that I did that vote, but I'm also regretting that I voted Buhari. Not because Jonathan was better, but we thought that Buhari was going to bring the needed change. What we wanted was a positive change that was going to affect Nigerians. We thought he was standing for a man of integrity, a man of his word. But permit me to tell the world that today, I stand to say that Buhari is no longer the man we thought he is. That everyone is suffering. It was because we felt Nigeria was nosediving. That was why we wanted to vote Jonathan out, to bring in a substitute that will redirect the course of Nigeria. But today, even in his household, if they are not telling him, then he is not saying the truth. Because Nigerians are suffering. Wickedness everywhere. They keep fighting Boko Haram in the bush when Boko Haram is living in the Aso Rock. They keep talking about insecurity when they are the ones sponsoring insecurity. They keep talking about a country that they say it belongs to the youth in the coming years. When is the coming years? It was the very year I was born that Buhari and the rest were in power. They were in power when I was born. They are the ones still ruling, and they are still talking about youths are the leaders of tomorrow. They ate our yesterday, they ate today, and they are eating the tomorrow. There is no tomorrow for anybody. Currently, I read from the news, the net, that Nigerian youths are Nigerian corps members are going to be allowed to serve outside the country. It's just a caveat to begin to allow their own children to serve in that country because they know there is insecurity in this country. If Nigeria want Nigerians to go and serve outside the country, let them get those who studied in Nigeria to go and serve outside the country, while those who studied outside the country should come back and serve in Nigeria. If they have sincerity of purpose in what they are doing as a nation, as a government, they should tell us what are they doing. He has people who know nothing about government, and they are not thinking, and they are not ready to let anybody who thinks well come in. Tell the people, tell the government, tell Buhari, tell all his ministers that they have failed Nigerian. And let me also warn that those who think that 2023 will be business as usual, it will not be so. All the youth should be mobilized to vote them out. They are all the problem of Nigeria. Concerning Pantami, some fingers are pointing to him. I don't have facts, and I don't talk about things that I don't have facts about. But I know, and I am sure, that those who are sponsoring Boko Haram are part of the government. That I am sure. I don't know whether Pantami is one of them, and it's possible he's one of them, but I don't have facts about that, and I don't want to talk about that. But if Nigerians want to fight insecurity, they should get intelligent men who will do the job. Most of the people who are in the police force, who are in the army, they don't have what it takes to do the job. Check today, there is no right fit employment in this country. If you don't know somebody, you don't get a job. So how did they get the people into the military and the paramilitary? Put my brother there. So when their brother is not fit for it, it's either you were taken there by somebody or you pay to get the job. So if you don't even have what it takes to do the job and you have the money to pay, you can get the job. How can such persons who work for their fatherland I have taken interviews severally. They will say you are the best, but the only disqualifying factor is there is nobody sponsoring you. This is what we are facing in Nigeria, and that is what is leading to insecurity. Those who are supposed to be the one fighting insecurity are the one causing insecurity. Until they bring the right people in, insecurity will continue to thrive.
You know, today the country is in a mess. If you ask me if I believe in Nigeria, I don't believe in Nigeria. Because what the government is doing today is not helping anybody. Imagine when it was the previous government during Jonathan time. We know how much things are and how much food stuff the market cost. But today, I was surprised when I went to buy gari for my family. I used to buy a bag of gari those days. During Jonathan time, a bag cost me 3,500. But today I bought one mudu for 500 naira, which means 6 mudu going in the bag. How much was naira? How much is naira now? The government came telling us, hope, hope. Well, are we going to hope until we die? For me, the government is deceiving us. It's not telling us the truth of the country today. Obaseki said something some few days ago, and they printed 60 billion naira to share in Abuja. The minister came up and said it's a lie. So who are we believing? Is it the Obaseki or the minister? Where is the government taking us to? They said we are the youth of tomorrow. When we finish school, when we were in school, they say education is the key. Today we won't even find the door. Talk about the key. They've changed everything. What is killing Nigeria? Nigeria is not based on merit. It's based on who do you know, and the religion you are from, and the religion you are. The man that's qualified for the job won't be given the job because he's not a Muslim. He's not from the north. If it's from the south, then you go and die. But from the north, even if you don't even have any, even if it's toilet you have, you are qualified. Today, the country is in a mess, big mess, because nobody goes to the office by merit. You go by who do you know, connection. Are you from the north? Are you from the south? Are you from the west? But that one, Nigeria will never. I don't see Nigeria go anywhere. For me, it's not going anywhere. Unless we come back to the basic truth, we treat the matter truthfully, not religiously or regionally. Move nepotism. Let the Adamu qualify, take the job. Let the Okechukwu qualify, take the job. Not the Okechukwu qualify because it's Okechukwu you give to Adamu. Because Adamu came from the north. He has a brother there. For that, I don't see Nigeria go anywhere. For me,
we are in financial problem here in this country. Our leaders, I believe, what they could have done at the first place after getting to that throne at the Aso Rock as a president, he's supposed to sit down and know who is who and who to place in certain positions, like ministers. Let me take for example, he appointed a former finance minister, Adeosun, in person of Adeosun. Adeosun misbehaved in that her seat and she resigned. Then this woman appointed again as a minister of finance, and she messed everything up. And what I mean by she messed everything up, by denying that Nigeria did not print 60 billion naira, whereby the sitting governor of Edo State, in person of Governor Obaseki, still stand by his ground and say that Nigeria printed 60 billion naira. Even the CBN governor admitted that they printed 60 billion naira. Why the finance minister still stood by her ground and said Nigeria did not print any money? I expected her to resign first. Even if you don't, why don't the president, who is the key, I mean the first citizen of this country, ask that her finance minister to resign first to know the truth? That's number one, because she's cleaning Nigerian economics. How much did she print 2019 or the year 2000? Whereby she's supposed to print 5% of that. We'll talk about Patami, about his involvement with the Boko Harams, whether he's robbing the back of Boko Harams or he's sponsoring them or whatever. Is it because this country is Nigeria? Nigeria. I said Nigeria again. That's why anybody can mess up and get out of it. If it is true, I'm disappointed in him, that Mr. Patami. And the president is sitting there, watching and looking, never said anything. If he, the president Buhari, I know. If he, the president Muhammad Buhari, I know. And I've heard about, and I'm seeing what he's doing, is still our president and still be our president, he should ask, first of all, ask that Minister of Finance to resign. Also ask that Mr. Patami also to resign. Nigeria is dying. We talk of Sambisa, Maiduguri. Maiduguri is just a state in Nigeria with how many people in population? What if these Boko Harams are coming from Chad? Does it mean that they are more than or they will overpower Nigerian army? Let us tell ourselves the truth. Nigerian army that is being recognized and being respected in the whole world cannot deal with Boko Haram in their own country. My dear God, let us tell ourselves the simple truth. If, I repeat myself, if Nigerian army or police, let's say Nigerian forces, want to deal with these people in a month, when you go to toilet, you know you flush it and everything will go out. If Nigerian forces want to flush all these criminals out in a month, they will do that. Bet, that word bet, underline. I don't know. May God help us. Buhari to wake up. If Buhari promised me and you and other Nigerians that will flood out Boko Haram in 6 months when he enters the office. But now, Boko Haram, in fact, if we don't know, let us tell ourselves the truth. Boko Haram divided. Boko Haram, the mother, bandit, the brother, Abi the son, then the henchman, the son, the bandit, the grandson. Get what I'm saying? Boko Haram, the father, henchman, the son, bandit, the grandson.
APC have an internal issue and external issue in such a way that if you tell them the truth, they will come against you. And what's going on now concerning the security is a national problem, in the sense that when you prefer a solution to them, they will not listen. And at the end of the day, you find out that what people are telling them is the truth. I read today in the paper where the military we are advertising for people to come and apply for military, our youth, which once you finish your training, they may send the person to Sambisa, and at the end of the day, they will just wipe them off. So every ethnic groups now is agitating for division, and President Muhammad Buhari, as he's coming from London for treatment, at the end of the day is talking about continuity. Continuity in which sense? Is it about the security that that everybody is voted for him to solve the problem? So the way I'm seeing this country now is that there's no way forward for now, except if they tackle the security. Because the way I'm seeing it, everybody were agitating to go for their own ethnic group. And the regional government, as we have before, or restructuring, that's the best way to move forward. But without this restructuring, the problem will continue. Even if they couldn't win, let me say in 2023, let me say PDP will incur, or any government that will be on power will incur an expenses that the country cannot even pay. Like every road that they are constructing in this country now, or railway or whatever, they have to borrow, which is very, very bad. So before you know it, China will take over this country, any other country that Nigeria collected money from. So what I'm saying now is that Nigeria and the youth in particular have to wake up against all this injustice in government. Even in government appointment, there's injustice there. So the Nigerian government is a failed, especially APC, is a failed state. And the party have failed Nigerians. We are disappointed. They have disappointed the youth and the Nigeria. So I'm sorry for them and every one of us. So my advice is that let them listen to youth. Another NSAS is coming, the way I'm seeing it. Because the way things are going, people are not happy. some people have lost their jobs. I don't know where they are going to. So many people have lost their jobs, and those youths, they are angry. And an angry man is an hungry man. So the way I'm seeing it now is that even I read in paper today where they said that they attacked the regional police headquarters in Anambra State, in Anambra State. These are the people that are supposed to be employed and be doing one thing or the other. They will not have chance to go out there and protest. Okay, the judiciary are protesting today being Monday. Okay, the legislators, the same thing. Which way forward? The way forward is that let them calm down and tackle the security first. Then employment, they're supposed to create companies. Many companies are going out of Nigeria. So all this, the best thing is restructuring.
The blatant violation of the constitution by the governors in Nigeria, which has precipitated the current strike by GSU. That my constituent, which is legal practice, has been crippled for 2 weeks now. And what we hear is about politics. People are talking about, playing with the constitutional provision, which is the ground norm of all the laws in this country. And we are here on strike for 2 weeks. The courts are closed. People are detained in police stations, nowhere to be taken. And we are here talking about democracy. Now, that is one. The second issue is the violence that has taken the entire country. By that, from Boko Haram to bandits, kidnappers, Nigeria has become a trap country, feared by every investor from Nigeria. We are aware of the recent Twitter citing their head office at Ghana. This is because Nigeria is not stable. Nigeria is not a place you can invest and be sure that your investment is safe. Now, going about this printing of currency, we know that since this inception of this Buhari administration, our economy, even Obasanjo said it, that Buhari is not a manager of economy. He's a dictator by inheritance, by his training. So there's no way he can even help us to improve the economy. Now we have seen what is happening. We are every day going into debt that even our generation to come may not be able to pay. That prompted the governor of Edo State to raise an alarm that we have come to a stage that CBN is directed to print currency in order to shore up federal allocation, monthly federal allocation. And now instead of the Minister of Finance to come and educate Nigerians on the reasons why those money were printed, he blatantly denied the allegation. But the CBN governor, in his wisdom, come to clear the air that actually that money was printed. But it was like a loan to all the states that all those allocations. What stopped the Minister of Finance, if he's sincere with herself, to say this is what happened, but he denied no money was printed? We shouldn't be, playing the ostrich as the governor said. Let us have trusted leaders who, when they are in position, will be able to be transparent in everything they do, so that we followers, citizens, we have trust, element of trust in them. What is happening in Nigeria is now that when you are in position, you do everything to support the man that put you in the position. Instead of being transparent, having the interest of this country at your heart. It's only when we do that, that this country will move forward. We can remember in nostalgia, when Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala was the Minister of Finance. Look what he did. Even debt forgiveness was obtained But this time around, there is no remedy at hand. Nobody talk of how we are going to come out of this mess. The better the president stand up and make strong proclamation against these bandits and all these herdsmen, the better for the country. Because if the country is not stable and peaceful, no investment will come to Nigeria. There will be a constant alert by countries of other world that this place is not safe for your investment, not safe for you to do anything, because you don't know what will happen next. So our leaders should have a change of heart. They came on the mantra of change, but what we are seeing is that they are not come to change us positively, but to change us negatively.